I wrote it almost 9 years ago, and it's amazing to me that in 9 years it hasn't gotten old. Well, at least to me, probably to these guys. They're tired of hearing this song. Or the story. I didn't mean the song, I meant the story. They love playing the song. All right. So the story is that almost 9 years ago, it was Good Friday, I'll never forget it, and I wrote this song after I backed into a lawyer's car in her driveway. So that was really fun. And as I was driving home from this really wonderful day, I just started singing this song out of nowhere. It just came to me, which doesn't usually happen for me anyway. As a songwriter, usually is a little bit of a process. But this one came all at once, and I was still singing it when I got home, and it was in my head, and it had cheered me up, so I decided to play it for my parents and then tell them about the accident, which was really a great idea. I recommend writing a song if you back into someone's car. And, so even that day, it was a bad day, but even on that day, I thought, well, at least I got a good song out of it. But I never would have guessed that day, so many years ago, that God would use that song, of all the songs I'd ever written, to literally change my life. Like, he took that song and he used it in ways that I couldn't have ever imagined. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be here tonight if it hadn't been for backing into that lady's car, whose name I can't remember. I feel like I owe her some royalties or something, but I don't even know who she is. But isn't that like God? I mean, I feel like it's so like him to take the things that we're weak at and that we kind of are not very confident in, and maybe there are mistakes and our failures in our past and the stuff that we're like, oh God, don't tell them about that. And he's like, no, I'm going to put it on display, but it's going to be for my glory. And he turns it around and it becomes all about him. You know what I'm talking about? Amen? So I just want to encourage somebody here tonight who may deal with stuff that I've dealt with in my life, that you think you have to be perfect in order for God to love you. And let me tell you, it's just the opposite. God knows every single failure and sin and junk that's in our heart. He knows everything about you. And he still loves you more than any human ever will or ever could. And there's such joy in that, if you can really grasp God's love for you, that no matter who you've been or what you've done or where you've come from, none of it scares God, none of it surprises him. He knows you and he made you, and he calls you right where you are to come right where he is. Amen? So let that encourage you tonight. This is free to be me.
You already won the battle, and you
Sometimes I think I've got nothing